All right, guys, if you're like me and you get home late some nights and your kids are starving, you're like, what am I gonna make? One of my kids' favorite dishes to make is this turkey stroganoff. I use ground turkey because it's a little bit leaner, a little bit healthier, and the kids don't know the difference. But you can use ground beef if you like. I'm gonna be in a hurry here because I've got like 30 minutes. I'm just gonna get this done. Pretty much got my mise en place ready, which is a half pound of mushrooms. I'm gonna dice these up real quick, slice them up. This is just a recipe I came up with, trial and error a few times until I found out, what they liked. You can use a whole onion or a half of a large onion. Don't worry about making a mess because we're in a hurry tonight. But be careful, don't cut yourself, or then you can go to the emergency room. And that'll just ruin your night. Okay, I'm gonna preheat my pan. About medium high. I'm gonna throw in 2 tablespoons of butter. Get that going. All right, the butter's melting. Let's get our mushrooms in there, and the onion. Next step, let's dice up a couple of carrots, or you can use more if you prefer. 4 at the most, probably. I like to go right down and cut them in half. I lay them on their flat side. I just take my knife and I kind of do like a little bias cut instead of the coin. A little nicer look to them. Give my mushrooms and onion a stir. I'm gonna drop the carrots into this boiling water for about 3 minutes. Just want to par cook them. I don't want them to be too mushy once we add them back to the stroganoff. Got a pound of lean ground turkey here. See, this is perfect. Perfect timing. The onions are starting to become translucent. I'm just going to break in the ground turkey. And always wash your hands after you handle any raw chicken, beef, fish, before you start touching anything else. Just wash your hands. I'm going to brown this up. All right, once the carrots start to boil rapidly, that's when I cut it. I'm going to drain it and put some cold water to stop the cooking process. Once you turn off the water, just feel that you can tell they're still firm and they're not real mushy, and that's exactly what you want. Okay, after the turkey is almost completely browned, this is where you want to add either some crushed fresh garlic or my garlic shallot puree, which I keep in the kitchen religiously. And I'm going to add probably a good tablespoon of this in there. This is just going to make this dish go to that next level. Egg noodles. I've got a 12-ounce bag. I'm going to do about half because I usually don't eat a lot of this. My kids are the ones that eat the noodles. And like I said before, you can really start to find a lot of pastas now with multigrain, whole wheat, and that's a lot better for you. So let's add this to the water. And I've already salted the water. I probably put about a teaspoon in there. After I add the noodles to the water, I break them up a little bit so they can start to boil again. We're going to add about a 1/4 cup, maybe a 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour to this. And we're going to let this bind to the meat and cook for another minute or 2. After a couple minutes, it's time to add about 1.5 cups of beef broth. And I like to buy an organic beef broth, but if you can't find organic, regular beef broth is just fine. Now I know sometimes you're supposed to add red wine to this, but I get a lot of people that say, I can't use wine. I can't use wine, what do I do? Well, let's just not use it today, because I don't feel like having to answer those questions. Okay, I actually added about 2 cups of the broth, and this is just going to thicken up for a couple of minutes. While that's doing that, you can see our noodles are almost done. I like these to be al dente as well, a little firm. All right, this is still reducing and thickening up a little bit. Now I'm going to drain my pasta. Got my whole oil here. You can just drizzle a little bit in there and just kind of mix it around. That's hot. Get a spoon. Okay, now I'm going to drain my carrots. I'm going to add those. And it can't be completely entirely healthy, so let's go ahead and add a dollop of, or even 2 of sour cream. And I like to add a little splash of Worcestershire sauce. A tablespoon or 2. All right, final step is just to season it to your taste. And I like to use a little bit of kosher salt, a couple of pinches, fresh cracked pepper, And today I didn't have time to run out to the herb garden. Sometimes I chop up fresh rosemary or fresh thyme, and I'll throw it in there while the onions are cooking. And even sometimes I might even throw a bay leaf in here. You know, you can experiment. But it's quick, it's nutritious, and the kids love it. And it's 25 minutes, and I'm done. So let's plate up. Kids, are you ready? Come eat. All right, quick and easy, and you know, some days that's what you need. And it's a lot better than hitting the fast food joints. It's good. Thanks for tuning in.